asking, well, perhaps you're gay. Is there a point to all these fancy clothes? With all these buckles from your head down to your toes. It's very simple, but I'm just another girl. It's not so easy, but I'm giving it a whirl. Is there something that you're trying to prove? With all the makeup and the way you move, are you looking for some sympathy? No, I'm trying to be the best girl I can be. It's very simple, but I'm just another girl. It's not so easy, but I'm giving it a whirl. Like my martinis dry, cosmos I won't deny. Smoke those long cigarettes. Thank God I'm not dead yet. Done all these crazy things, short of a wedding ring. Just another girl.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Callista Solon, and you're watching NLC Trans. Tonight I'm here with my dear friends and usual co-hosts, Tara Alexander and Stacy Dozier. And we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. We sort of wanted to get on the subject of discrimination, something that we wanted to talk about last week and kind of ran out of time. And so I thought we'd kind of discuss that a little bit. We had an interesting caller, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but I think before we go too much further, a couple things I wanted to mention. First, and this was something I just found out about today, and I don't know if you guys know about this yet or not, but I got a thing from the Alliance for Living. Apparently, they're looking for clothes. They're doing some kind of a fashion show. Which I thought was kind of interesting, and they're looking for donations of clothes. And I don't have a whole lot of information on that yet, but anyway, they're looking for various items of clothing. So I am going to go through my closet because I have all sorts of stuff, and this is something that I need to do desperately, is go through my clothes, and so I can probably donate some stuff to this. But
I
anyway,
imagine I can find some stuff to donate.
So anyway, they're doing a fashion show. It's kind of interesting. An organization that is near and dear to our hearts, the Alliance for Living. So anyway.
And it's a dual purpose. The clothes will go to a good cause.
Yes.
And the fashion show is sort of the vehicle for that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyway, so I'm going to go through my clothes, and I'm sure I can find some stuff.
And they're looking for belts and shoes and scarves and purses, as well as men's and women's wear and jewelry, anything that you'd put on when you get dressed in the morning.
Yeah, kind of cool. So anyway, they're going to do that, and we'll hopefully get more information on that at some point. Pass it along. I wanted to talk about what we're doing this Saturday. That came up in a hurry. How time
We've
flies.
been talking about it for several weeks now.
Yeah, but anyway, the Human Library Project, the Hands Against Hate,
Yep.
and that is going to be this Saturday, and that's 10 to 4 if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Although I think they've sort of moved the time around a little bit on that.
They have played with the time a little.
But I think we're supposed to be there earlier than that, but I thought it was 10 to 4, but it may actually be 9:30 to 3:30.
Yeah, it's there's we've got the overhead and back. Thanks,
there
guys.
it is.
9:30 to 3:30, Saturday, April 24th at the Williams School, right here in New London. There's some, as it says, lunch will be served. It's a great opportunity to face your own prejudices and meet your stereotypes personally. As it says there, you'll register as a reader and you'll be able to check out, quote unquote, a book, and people will be books. We will be among the books, but it's supposed to be a very large library with a bunch of different people. And
a multi-volume library.
Multi-volume library. They're going to be people with physical and mental challenges. There's going to be people representing all different groups, people from the local Jewish and Muslim faiths, as well as camp survivor
Yeah, Holocaust survivor. That was amazing. Yeah, so there's going to be some very interesting people there, and and so we're going to enjoy that very much.
Oh yeah,
and they're going to be showing films as well.
Yes.
So you can come. They're supposed to be. They've done a lot of advertising to the local high schools. So there should be. There's some buses that are supposed to be showing up. But this Saturday at the Williams School from 9:30 to 3:30, 10 to 4-ish.
Yeah. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be booked, so come check us out. Anyway.
Go to your local library, human library, and check out a book.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. And that's at the Williams School, which is right on the Conn College campus.
And as we had Barbara on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
She was talking about the human library, and you can go out to humanlibrary.org to learn more of the history of it. But this is a fairly long tradition now of human libraries that have been held around the world, but this is the first time, as far as we know, that one's been held in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Certainly in Connecticut, if not the entire Northeast. So this is actually a really big deal.
Yeah, breaking new ground. So it's going to be fun.
And they're already starting to plan for next year's.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be great, and we're going to be there. So, and you know, the three of us plus some other members of our organization will also be there,
and there will be librarians to help qualify your reading needs and help put you in touch with a good book. And then go sit down in a quiet area, and you have to return the book without dog-earing any pages or spilling any coffee on her.
Yeah, no spilling coffee on us. Anyway, it was kind of amusing, but so it's going to be good. So come on out and talk to us, because we sort of like to do that. Talk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've been accused of that.
Yeah. Get us started. You can't shut us up. It's a problem. It's going to be fun. So come on out. Anyway, you had some other things you wanted to talk about.
I just wanted to also mention the Saturday after this Saturday.
Okay.
May 1st is the Northampton Pride, NoHo Pride. And we'll have a presence there at one of the booths. Regardless, if you have some time that Saturday, you should go. It's up in Northampton. There's a parade and a rally. The parade begins at Lamprey Park in Northampton at noon, with an expected end time of 12:45. So it's a short little walk. And then from 12:45 until 5 p.m., they have a whole plethora of performers, including our friend Leslie Ann.
Yes. And we are going to try to film that. In fact, guys, we're going to be borrowing a camera because we're going to try to get her on film. She's wonderful, and in fact, we do have a bunch of video of Leslie Ann and her band, and which we are now working on, and we should have some of that on the program very soon.
Yep. So we will have a really good presence there because we'll have a booth as well.
Yes. Booth, yep.
Yes, and I'll be sitting there. I'm good at sitting. It's sort of my thing.
Sitting and talking to people. It's I know it's a tough job, but yes, that's up in Northampton. There are performers all day. There are vendors there, food vendors, merchandise vendors, nonprofit vendors that you can get great information from. They're expecting near record turnouts, and it's probably, outside of Boston and New York, probably the largest Pride event in New England. So I would say if you check it out if you have the chance. It goes rain or shine, May 1st in Northampton. I forget the name of the place now. Shoot, sorry. Well, you can go to nohopride.org, NOHOpride.org, to get the detailed directions and such. It's in Northampton. It's in the Armory Park or something like that.